Bandwidth for this webcast is brought to you by Sceneworks at sceneworksinc.com.
Hi, welcome to Amusement Expo and this FEC Network webcast. My name is Derek. On this episode of Ask an Expert, we've got 3 really great questions and 3 equally great replies to those questions. But before we get to that, we'd like to take a quick minute and thank this show's sponsor, Sceneworks Inc., purveyors of themed construction. And you can find out more about Sceneworks here at their web, sceneworksinc.com. And directly below me, there's a show sponsor button that'll take you to their website. Speaking of buttons below me, there's 2 others there. There's a feedback survey and a Ask a Question button. If you'd like to give us some of your feedback on the show and what you think of the format and what you'd like us to do and see on the show, feel free to jump through one of those surveys and take a minute for us. We'd appreciate that. And then directly below me, the Ask a Question button. If you click on that, it'll open up your email browser. And then, like others have done, you can send us some questions that will get answered here on the show for you. So let's get right to it. We've got a question that came in from Jim from Arizona, and he writes, Derek, it was good to speak with you yesterday. Thank you for your call. Thank you, Jim. It was a pleasure to speak with you too. I had one other question with regards to growing our birthday party and laser tag revenues. How do we grow them both without cannibalizing each other? Jim, that's a great question. And on the phone with us is Eric Guthrie from Zone Laser Tag, who's got an answer for you. Eric?
In listening to the conversation and the question on how to grow laser tag and birthday party revenues without cannibalizing each, it really should be noted that both the audiences are actually separate. The birthday party market is usually the 6 to 13-year-olds, and then the casual walk-in business is usually 14 to 25-year-olds. Of course, obviously, you can have older than that. But both really actually should foster each other. Marketing for birthday parties will bring in little kids who often have older brothers and older siblings, and then marketing to the groups, church groups, corporates, overnighters will often allow that audience to let the families know that they have birthday parties. Questions that come to mind immediately, is the equipment. Does it have a lot of repeat play features in it? Is there something in the equipment that draws people to come back? Is there any kind of handicapping if that's necessary? Does the pack have the guest name on it? Anything along that line to create that draw for the players to come back. The arena size, the arena theme, the arena layout. Does it make, is it well built or is it just shabbily built?
Right.
Are factors on what helps people return both the birthday parties and the casual walk-in traffic. And then, the last item I want to cover is marketing. Is there in-store marketing for church groups? Is there in-store marketing for corporate events? Are there in-store marketing for birthdays? By doing in-store marketing, it allows what traffic you have to be aware of other activities that they can come back with different groups.
Right.
That whole combination actually should help foster sales both in the birthday parties as well as the casual walk-in traffic for laser tag, with neither one being cannibalized.
Thanks, Eric. That's a great answer. And again, that's Eric Guthrie with the Zone Laser Tag. And all of the experts on today's show, you can see below the video here and web links out to their respective websites. Next question comes from Carla in Kentucky, who writes, we're in the process of designing a 15,000 square foot fun center, and one of my primary concerns is about teenagers and security. How do you ensure everyone's safety and comfort? Carla, that's a really great question. And on the phone with us is Kathy from Hilltop Fun Center in Maryland, and she's got some great experience to share. Kathy?
Hi. Yes, I would say that don't be afraid of that. There's actually, these teenagers are wonderful. I would suggest getting a good point-of-sale system, and that is, a lot of control. And you do have to watch it and not be oblivious to it. But as long as they know they're watching, I found that it's really not a problem for me. That might be different from others, but so far I never had a big issue. And I was able to catch any issues just by watching my numbers.
Right. Good point. Would you have any, after on the weekend, additional security come in and kind of monitor that with you, or no?
No, we always had 2 people there closing, but not additional security. As far as like police security?
Well, just even if you brought in extra kind of beefy staff just to let the locals know that we're watching you, sort of thing, or did you find that was not really necessary?
Oh, no, I thought the question was more the employees with security.
No, more of the guests that are coming to the center and what that teenage element can be like.
Okay, great. That's okay. I know what to do on that, and it really served me well. I did hire police to come after hours, kind of police to come on Friday and Saturday nights from the beginning, and that set a precedence that were family oriented. And when your first couple of years, it was great, and by the third year, I really didn't need them. And so we started cutting the hours back, and eventually I don't need them at all because we set the standard.
Thanks, Kathy. Those are two really great points, and I think I misinterpreted the question there. It was in reference to overall security of the facility, but you bring up a good point regarding the cash management and POS system. Certainly, if you're using teenager staff, as many FECs do, you're going to want to have tight control over your cash register. And it sounds like offering them or having a good POS system can help eliminate that. So again, Kathy at Hilltop Fun Center in Maryland, thanks for being a part of the show. Our last question comes from Matt in Arizona, who writes, we're in the process of developing a standalone FEC close to 20,000 square feet with access to additional land. My question is, should we be looking at indoor or outdoor go-karts? Good question, Matt. And on the phone with us is Dutch McGrath from Amusement Products out of Tennessee. I believe Dutch has a reply for you. Dutch?
Well, the gentleman asked about indoor or outdoor go-karts. We have two separate companies, Amusement Products, which makes go-karts, and has electric and gas carts that have both been used indoors. Today, electric cars are more common because of fume efficiencies, among other things, but also versatility. The cars have so many more things that can be done with electronic components today in terms of using the same car for adults and small children by just simply remotely pushing a button and resetting the speed automatically. But the electrics have become the dominant for indoor use. As compared to two in terms of cost, though, there is a dramatic difference, which is the structure itself. Indoors probably see more in retrofits, but we have done some new places that are looking to do large indoor facilities where the building is already factored into that, along with the restaurant or whatever else is going into the facility. But most of the indoor customers that are not building a big new facility are doing it in retrofits where they get the cost of the building down a bit. Both are very viable. Outdoor courses are still very popular and doing very well, probably 30 to 50% less than the indoor building if I have to build the structure.
All right, Dutch, thanks for being a part of the show. And again, that's Dutch McGrath with Amusement Products. Thanks for your time. So that just about wraps it up for us today. And again, if you do have a question directly below me, feel free to click on the Ask a Question button. It'll send us an email, and we'll see if we can get it on the show for you. Thanks for tuning in and being a part of this Amusement Expo and FEC Network webcast. Until next time.